Hey everyone, Mike from 1A Auto, 2015 Chevrolet Silverado, same as the GMC Sierra. Going to show you how to put a set of our awesome tow mirrors onto it. A lot better vision for seeing your trailer or seeing whatever's behind you. They extend and they have the options to match your truck. If you're going to be working with the doors open, good idea. This switch right up here shuts off your dome light. Middle position is on with the doors open. Over here is permanently on. And then you can see the lights right here. Shut it off. That way your lights aren't draining the battery while you're working on your door. First, you're going to want to remove these little doors. There's one here, and there's a little indent down at the bottom. You want to use a little 90-degree pick available at 1aauto.com. Pull the bottom of that out, and then that panel comes out. And then there's another one right down in here. Same thing. There's an indent at the front. Work the pick right in there. Gotta go down first, underneath, pull it up. Now this panel comes off, and this one can be a little unnerving. You just have to pull hard, and it does release. Sometimes these metal clips will fall into the door, but you actually want to retrieve them, and you can do it just by kind of squeezing them and prying up with the screwdriver, and then down with my finger. And sometimes these will fall down into the door, and you just have to wait till you have the door panel off to retrieve them, but you can just push them right back onto the panel so that when you go to reinstall it, they're there. Now 6 7mm bolts hold it. There's one way back in here, one right up here, 2 down here, and 2 at the bottom of the door panel. And I'll remove those. Use a 7mm socket with a ratchet and extension. All right, so we've got the 6 bolts out. This part can be the worst part because now it's just clipped in place, but these clips can really hold on tight sometimes. I just work my hand underneath this corner, and then I grab right here and I just give a good pull. Okay, and then there's clips all the way up at the top that release. The door panel comes off, go up. Release your door handle cable by pressing down here and then pulling back. Okay, and then work it around, pull it up and out. And then there's a single electrical connector here. Push on the black tab while you pull up on the gray tab. Okay, and then bring the gray locking tab out, and that unlocks. If you did pull the panel up and off, and this weather strip went with the door panel, you're gonna wanna remove this piece of weather strip, pull it down, and you can see some clips back in there, and pry down with a small screwdriver, and then pull up to release each clip. And you can see the clips actually come off as we go. With the door panel off, now we can remove this inside trim panel. There's a little clip here that you can usually pull on. There's also going to be a clip there. It's missing on this truck. And the correct tool from 1aauto.com is this little kind of forceps. Pry that out. If you didn't have one of those and you were in a pinch, you could use a flat blade screwdriver. But remove those 2 pins, and then there's a clip behind here that you have to pull firmly and release, and basically kind of pull this out and down all the way around. And again, you'd pull that pin out there, and that comes off. And you can see our mirror wire comes in here and then connects down here. It's a little tab. Push on that tab and disconnect. And again, the clip tool from 1A Auto, best way to get these out. If you don't have that clip tool, you can pull firmly and rock back and forth, and you should be able to pull these out without breaking them, but this is your old mirror, so you're not too worried about it. Now 3 10mm nuts hold the mirror in place, and we'll remove those. bottom two first, and then I'll hold the mirror when I undo the top one. Okay, we can push that rubber grommet through. And there is a clip on the mirror, so I'm just going to kind of put a little downward force, give it a bang on the top, and the mirror comes up and out. Here's our original mirror from the truck and new tow mirror from 1A Auto. And we've got quite a few different versions of this. We're kind of going with the plain black textured version, much bigger glass, and the convex glass that allows you to see wider angle. These ones extend out back in. They also fold just like the original. The important thing is it's going to bolt up, so the mounting surface is exactly the same. Okay, and then the plugs are exactly the same. So this new mirror from 1A Auto, bolt in, plug in, and you'll be able to see your trailer or whatever's behind you much better. New tow mirror from 1A Auto. I've got one of the pieces of mounting hardware in my hand so I can put it on quick and feed the line in, make sure it doesn't pinch at all. And then look on the back side. Goes into place. And I'm just going to start the top one on to hold it. Pull my grommet through. Start my other two 10mm nuts on. Just kind of check it on the other side. Make sure it's lined up right. And tighten it up. And when you tighten it, you want to go tight, but you don't want to over tighten. You don't want to stress the mirror or any of the metal too much. So I usually go nice and tight with a small wrench. Now connect. The connector goes right into the factory connection and put the clips in place. So before we put everything back together, just turn the key on. I'm going to reconnect my connector. Okay, and then just check the functions on the mirror. Up, down, right, left. Everything looks like it's working pretty well. Turn the key back off, disconnect, and now we'll put the door panel back on. If your door lock fell out of place, just put it back up into place. And then these clips slide back down onto the door, and the weather strip goes back in place. This part seals against the window. Okay, now this piece, so you basically want to kind of get this lip in first. So start it on, and you're kind of pushing, I'm pushing with my thumb on the inside first to make sure that that all locks into place. And then up here, just make sure that pushes in and locks. And then you want to push it down, make sure it goes underneath this weather strip for the most part. And then push this pin into place, and this pin as well, although it is missing on my truck. And this weather strip should really be outside of the molding, so you might just have to kind of work it with your fingers up and around. Now your panel, put the door handle cable on first, put it down in, pull back, around, and then slide it forward into place. And then your connection down here, lift up, put the connection in place, get it going, and then slide or pivot that locking tab up. Then there's two larger lineup pins, one here and one on the front here. So just kind of look things into place. Make sure you lift this up. Get your lock into place. Down. And then I can see that lineup pin right there. And this front lineup pin there. Okay. And it locks into place. Now we're going to put our 6 7mm screws back in. All right, one was here, 2 here, and then 2 down low. This one that we're going to put in here, I'm just going to put a little piece of paper towel on there, hold it in place, put it in, start it going, and I'll start the rest of them. All right, now we'll tighten those up. And you don't want to get these too tight, get them nice and firm, and that's good. They're only going into plastic. Panels back in, curves the soft corners at the top, pushes into place, and then the little notch goes in the front, into place, and then this panel, once you've put your clips back on, you're going to put the top up and in and snap it back in place.
Thanks for watching. If you want the parts to do it yourself, check out oneaauto.com, the place for DIY auto repair.